So that was a little tune that Tara wrote. We were just practicing there for a few minutes. It's one of the ones we're thinking about recording, actually. It's really quite nice once we get into it. So this is going to be a Yoga Nidra tonight. And you've done Yoga Nidra with us before. We're going to do, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 minutes of a little bit of really easy, gentle, somatic kind of stuff. Lying in bed, lying on the floor, lying someplace incredibly comfortable. This is about relaxation. This is about going deeper and deeper into ourselves, feeling the depths of our awareness within, while simultaneously being aware of that which is without. We're enjoying some elixir here from
Elevate?
Elevate. I think it's Elevate. I think he just decided to go with Elevate. Mighty tasty stuff. So we're going to go ahead and begin. So just find a really, really comfortable seat someplace where you can feel floating. Let's just stay seated for a while. Let's feel, we're kneeling, something where our spine is still more or less erect, and just begin to feel into relaxing the lower part of the body. And let the upper body just kind of float on the breath, like a balloon expanding and contracting. Just floating on that balloon for a few moments, and we're going to go through a little set of opening mantra that we've been working on. become fully aware of how it feels to be you, to be me, living, being in this moment, in this space, in this body, in this, the perfect vehicle for my awareness, for my consciousness. I practice out of love for myself to learn the truth for the benefit of all beings. Namo Sadhava, Swagatam Sadhava. Welcome, my dear friends.
Welcome, friends.
All right, well, let's begin to make our way onto our backs, maybe supporting underneath our head a little bit, but not to lift the head, just to keep the chin level with the third eye. So the eyes are looking, straight up. Just find a place that's comfortable where you can extend your legs for a few moments. Just begin to feel the length of your body. Begin to feel into the breath of your body. Begin to let yourself just settle into the space. It takes several minutes for the human physiology to adjust from going in the field of gravity, from being upright to being relaxed while lying on our backs. And sometimes it may take longer for the body to fully acclimate out of the gravitational field. It takes a few moments. Bring your awareness to your breath. Just begin to imagine as you're breathing that the inhale is coming into the left side. Just bringing your awareness to the left side, just breathing naturally, allowing the left side of your body to expand, just from the awareness of the left side of your torso. Allow that inhale to pool in the pelvic floor, just holding the breath for just a moment, not really holding, just pausing the breath. And then exhaling, and imagine the exhale is coming up the right side. Just bringing your awareness to the sensations on the right side, of the exhale. And continue in that fashion as we're lying on the floor, gently breathing, feeling the energy, the prana flowing down the left side from the third eye, the highest point of our breath, all the way down to the pelvic floor, allowing it to pool there for a few moments and warming up. The left side is the cool, lunar breath. Allow it to come up to your body temperature, and then allow it to rise up the right side. Feeling the energy, feeling the sensation of the exhale on the right side, even though your body's exhaling everywhere. Just allow that to continue for a few moments. Welcoming any kind of colors or visualization that come to your mind. Typically, it's a white color on the left side that may become whiter and more pure in the sense of more alignment with who we are and being kind of aware of that which we have strong attachments to or aversions to. And allowing that breath just to break up and release those attachments and aversions, allowing the light of the inhale to become brighter. 10 million years. Slowly and easily, just natural breath, just feeling the energy, the prana is what we may want to call it. Allowing the belly to expand on the inhale, relaxing on both the inhale and the exhale. And gravity's just going to pull the belly down on the exhale. Feel how that ripples through the body. Inhale, feeling expansion on the left. Exhale. What do you feel? As the breath, as you visualize, feel that component, become aware of the energy rising. awareness to the right side on the inhale. Just feeling the breath, maybe feeling the energy on the right side of the face, all the way up to the third eye, all the way down to the right side. Feeling the right side expanding, but not asking it to expand. Just feeling that energy of the inhale. This time it's warm, the solar breath, maybe pooling in the pelvic floor, cooling this time. Just on a breath pause, whatever feels comfortable for you, and then allow the exhale, feeling the sensations of the exhale coming up the left side. Welcoming any sensations or visualizations that you may feel. Just feeling without telling a story. Sensing, smelling, tasting without a story. Maybe it's a murky, dark red color on the right side. And maybe you can find some anger and aggression. And allow the breath and allow this red to start to heat up on the inhale and boil away some of that anger and aggression, and cool it down in the pelvic floor and expel it up the left side. Feel deep sensation of how it feels to be. Feeling that dirty, that darker red, murky red becoming brighter and brighter red. Red of the sunrise. Deep, beautiful. Just becoming aware of the power of awareness. Without asking your body to expand or change the way it just does by bringing your awareness to different parts of your body. And that is most of the practice of yoga nidra and most of the practice of somatic yoga. It's the awareness. It's the awareness of a destinationless experience of pure sensation beyond the story that we tell about the experience. So now just allow your breath, just the awareness of the breath, maybe coming down both sides, allowing, feeling, not just allowing, but feeling. Bring your awareness to the full torso, feel the full expansion, every dimension becoming rounder, becoming fuller, feeling your torso becoming longer. Feeling the pressure in the pelvic floor as the belly relaxes, the chest relaxes on the inhale, becoming larger. On the exhale, let gravity bring it back together. Feeling both sides of the body on the inhale. And just imagine if the exhale is coming right up the center of the body, front of the spine, front of the spinal column, right down the center of the body. Exhale, feeling the expansion, feeling your body becoming wider on the floor, becoming heavier on the floor. The inhale, the exhale, relax. Feeling the weight, connection with the floor even increase as we relax the muscles, as we relax our engagement. Feel awareness and cultivating that ease. So now interlace the fingers and allow your fingers to come onto your lower breast with the elbows comfortably on the floor. Now how can you arrange that? If your back is becoming uncomfortable because the legs are extended, go ahead and bend your legs. Bring your knees to standing so the knees are towards the ceiling. Just feel the openness. Feel the elbows being drawn down to the floor. Feel the chest opening up. Breath is slow and easy. We're not trying to control it in any way. And then begin to slowly, just with your left elbow, organize your body to lift your left elbow slightly off the floor, maybe a millimeter, maybe just organized to begin to lift off the floor. And then as you relax that left elbow back down, even when it touches the floor, it might have never left the floor. Allow the floor to begin to absorb your elbow as it comes back down. This is where the real ease comes in. Allow yourself to melt from the left elbow. And then slowly, after you've completely relaxed, after the release, allow the elbow to begin to lift again. And the smaller the movement, the slower the movement, the more the improvement. Allow the hands just to be interlaced and relaxed. And allow the palms of the hands to be relaxed. So the palms aren't lifting. It's just the elbow is slightly lifting on the left side. Several times, slow and easy. Make sure that we come to a complete pause in between. Complete ease and relaxation. And then over to the right side. Go ahead and relax the left side down. Give yourself a moment. You can extend the legs again. Bring both arms to the side of the body. Relaxation is as important, if not more important, in the movement itself. This is when your brain and your muscles through the nerves can begin to reconnect, begin that conversation that may have been lost over the years. Allow the old friends to reunite. And then go ahead and interlace your fingers, but now do it the non-habitual way. So just bring your fingers together naturally. Notice what index finger is on top. Pull your fingers apart and put that index finger that was on top beneath the other index finger. So now my left index finger is on the top, the right was. Back to your chest. Relax everything down. Give yourself a few moments breathing easily but fully. And allow the right elbow to gently begin to lift. A millimeter now. You might have gotten the other side up a little bit higher now, but this is the whole new ballgame. This might feel completely different. Make sure you completely allow yourself to come to rest in between the movements. And you might want to do this on an exhale. Move the elbows up on an exhale. Slowly back down. Certain movement patterns, because that way the brain doesn't have to keep track of it. It's just there. It keeps happening over and over again. Doesn't think about it. To bring the spotlight of awareness, conscious awareness, and that'll shine that light on there. Bring light to the darkness. Help to reunite that connection. Now I'm going to let the right elbow relax back down. Take a little break here if you like. But if not, I'm going to ask you to bring your awareness back to the left. Go ahead and keep the hands in the opposite, the unnatural connection. And now bring your awareness to the left elbow and begin to lift the left elbow as you allow your head and your gaze to begin to turn towards the right slowly, just the same as the elbow, so it's one movement. And slowly back down. The head comes Palms back to neutral, eyes towards the ceiling. Completely relax in between. I recommend you do the movement on an exhale. And you can do it either way. And there will be times when I would ask you to do this movement and do it on the inhale, but right now I'm asking you to do it on the exhale. I find that you can actually get a little bit more lift, especially as you're turning your head. You might notice just turning your head to the right, allowing your head to turn to the right allows that whole elbow, that whole shoulder complex to free up and move. So you can try it on an inhale and see what happens. You may find that it restricts the movement. So the inhale actually moves deep into your body in the opposite way of what you're trying to move. Which is a fine thing to do as long as you know that's what you're doing. It really helps with the sensations. So do that. Inhale and lift the elbow and turn the head and bring it back down a couple times. And compare that with the movement on the exhale. Don't let me tell you how to feel. This is your practice. This is your experience. Your sensations. I'm just making suggestions. It's about allowing our body to move freely, comfortably, at ease, through space at all times. Just engaging the least amount of musculature. Whenever we engage a muscle, all we can do is bring bones closer together. It's all that happens when we engage any muscle in our body, which ultimately makes us shorter. Every time we engage a muscle, we get shorter. Relaxation is length, relaxation is space. Even if we're moving, even if we're active. Like this supercomputer sitting beneath us, keep track of all of that. Okay, so go ahead and relax on the left side. Just take a moment for a break. Release. Release the legs if you want. The legs can be standing or at ease, whatever fits you in this moment. Now interlace your fingers in the habitual way. You can bring your knees to standing. You might even notice a difference between this gentle movement between having your legs, the knees up, or whether the legs are long. There's a significant difference there too. I'll bring your awareness to the right elbow. Allow the right elbow to begin to lift as your gaze begins to turn to the left. Making it one movement, keeping the palms relaxed, the fingers relaxed. The opposite elbow is relaxed, opposite shoulders relaxed. Allowing the head to gently turn on its axis as the shoulder or the elbow lifts. Sometimes it helps if we think about the upper arm becoming longer as the elbow lifts. So instead of thinking about just lifting the elbow straight towards the sky, just imagine it's getting a little bit longer and you can feel the shoulder blade engage and slide a little away from the spine. Slow and easy on an exhale. And exhale really helps the rib cage relax a little bit so that there's room for the shoulder to move to lift the elbow. On inhale, the rib cage expands and that creates less space for the shoulder to move into the clavicle. This guy right under the collar actually moves. You can feel it move. Like lifting the shoulder, you feel this joint lift. And then go ahead and release the movement. Release the arms. Just a moment. Now we're going to do one more gentle movement before we begin the Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra will take about 15 minutes. And we might want to continue a little movement like we're going to do now into Yoga Nidra. This is a very gentle movement and it's focused on on the connection between the jaw, the movement of the neck and the eyes, movement of the arms. So begin to make yourself as comfortable as you can be. You might want to put supports under your knees. You might want to have supports under your arms, under your head, whatever it takes to help to float your body. Interlace your fingers either way. It feels right for you for now. And we'll come back to the left side. So now, I would normally actually have to do a few exercises here, but for now, just allow your jaw to open. As you're lying down, you're going to feel, maybe you can feel the whole jawbone drop down towards the floor as you're relaxing. Let that happen. Now, as you begin to lift the left elbow, allow just the right jaw begin to move, or just the jaw begin to move to the right. So you can feel the connection between the movement of the jaw to the right, through the shoulder, down the elbow, back down, releasing the jaw. And back. Find that total relaxation each time. Noticing that deep, deep connection. The jaw deep in the shoulder. And then allow the jaw, the head, and the eyes to move. Lead with the jaw. Allow the head and the eyes to follow the jaw. We're not forcing it, we're relaxing the jaw. We're not opening the mouth, we're allowing the gravity to release the hinge joint. And back. Now we can bring the awareness to the other side the same way. Lead with the jaw. This is a very, very nice practice before we get up in the morning. Let me just show you one thing before. I would recommend you just stay in bed now or get into bed slowly. If you move around a little bit, that's fine. But in the morning when you get up, you might want to start this same thing. Lift one of the elbows and then allow the arms to extend from that elbow as you roll to one side, bring them back, and come to the other side. Find that extension through the arms. This is for the morning afterwards. What I'm going to ask you to do now is find that very comfortable spot. Stop the movement or continue the movement, but close your eyes. Begin to listen to the sounds, smell the smells, taste the taste, feel the sensations of being you in this moment. It is time for Yoga Nidra. Make sure that you're comfortable and warm enough for the next 15 minutes or so. If you find yourself becoming uncomfortable, move. This is not about discomfort. This is about a deep meditation. This is about a deep somatic meditation. We want our body to be still. We want our mind to be still. And all of the sensations that come in through all of the senses, even the internal senses, the sensations, just allow those all to blend into sound. Just allow it all to become sound. It comes and goes without us having to follow it. And part of that sound, part of that noise, part of that milieu of sensation are our thoughts that are arising and falling away. Allow those just to arise and fall away. If you find yourself following a path of thoughts, when you recognize that you're on that path of thoughts, congratulate yourself that you recognize that. Don't beat yourself up, and just come back to allowing all sensation to be the same. Even my voice, there's no right and there's no wrong. Allow your eyes to close and keep them closed until the practice is ended. This is a practice of yogic sleep. I will guide you to this really deep, almost hypnotic state between waking and sleeping. This liminal space. And we can get to it from either side. Allow yourself, if you do fall asleep, I'm going to ask you not to fall asleep, but if you do fall asleep, remind yourself, and throughout the practice, remind yourself, I am practicing yoga nidra. I am practicing yoga nidra. So if you do find yourself waking up and you're chanting to yourself, I'm practicing yoga nidra, you might find that you can stay in that space between sleeping and waking. And that is a deep meditative state known as yoga nidra or tuya. It's also a state of samadhi. So listen to the sounds of my voice, the different emotions, images, sensations, whatever come up, just let them dissolve, intensify, and dissolve away. Take whatever you need for the moment and leave everything else behind. If your thoughts start wandering, just come back to the sound of my voice or whatever sounds you happen to hear in the environment. Congratulate yourself for coming back. Just what you can hear without a strain. Maybe begin to focus on the most distant sounds that you can hear. And then begin to let your sense of hearing radiate outward, searching for distant sounds, and following them for a few moments. Move your attention from the sounds to the next sound, to the next sound, without trying to label the source of the sounds. Just allow them to be disturbances in the field of awareness. In fact, they are the field of awareness. And then begin to bring your awareness to the closer sounds. Sounds perhaps outside of the building, outside of the space you find yourself in. And allow your awareness to come to the sounds closer and closer, and begin to visualize along with the sounds the space that you are in, the shape of the space, the size of the space, without creating a story. The ceiling, the floor, the walls. How does it feel to be lying on this floor? Can you visualize your body on the floor from the inside? Feel from the marrow of your bones outward. Begin to feel, visualize, or otherwise sense the position of your body. Position of your hair and your clothes on your body, the sensation of the clothes on your body, the air, the floor. Begin to bring your awareness to your breath, just your slow, natural, even breath. How it comes and goes naturally and spontaneously, effortlessly. It's always with us feel the feeling, the sensation of your breath. The expansion and contraction of your body with the breath. The sense of coolness as you inhale. Following this all the way down, up your sinuses, down into your lungs, back of your throat. Just feeling that coolness, and then coolness turning to warmth on the exhale. Just noticing the warmth on your upper lip coming out of your nostrils. Become longer and slower if that feels right. Just bringing your awareness to your breath will help allow that to happen. Now on your exhales, become slower. Beginning to notice the pause between the inhales and the exhales. That pause will grow in length with time. It's during the pause that the true stillness begins. To inhabit the space we find ourselves in. Always returning to the natural, easy breath. Releasing any sense of control. Allowing it to occur. Reminding yourself, I am practicing yoga nidra. I am awake. I am relaxed. I am my heart's desire. Begin to bring your awareness to your right heel. Feeling your right foot on the floor. Just noticing the sensation of the floor on your foot. Bringing your awareness along the inner edge of the foot, the arch of the foot. All the way up to the big toe, sensing the big toe, the second toe, the middle toe, the ring toe, finally the pinky toe. Bring your awareness to the entire bottom of the foot. The outer edge of the foot, up to the right ankle. Feeling where the ankle lies on the floor and where it loses connection. Bring your awareness up to the right knee. Right thigh, right hip. Notice how the right side of your pelvis is lying on the floor. And bringing your awareness to the center of your pelvis. Over to the left hip. Down the left thigh, to the left knee, and the lower leg on the left side, all the way to the left ankle. Feeling the left heel, the outer edge of the left foot, all the way up to the left pinky toe. Becoming aware of the left pinky toe being next to the fourth toe. Your awareness to the middle toe, the second toe, to the big toe. Bringing your awareness to the entire bottom of the foot as well as the inner arch. Bringing your awareness back to the center of the pelvis. Just feeling how your pelvis is lying on the floor. And allow your awareness to begin to scan up your spine. All the way up, but not on the floor, from the inside. How does it feel on the belly side of your vertebrae? Allow that awareness to come up towards the navel, up towards the lower ribs. Underneath the breastbone, all the way up to the notch in the throat. Begin to allow your awareness to come out the right shoulder from the notch in the throat, down the right arm, right elbow, the right forearm, all the way down to the wrist on the right side. Just feeling your hand lying on the floor. Noticing the fingers without moving the fingers. The pinky finger, the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger, and the thumb. Bring your awareness back to the center of your throat. Awareness down the other side, and left side, left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, to the fingers, the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky. Feeling the back of the hand, the palm of the hand. Your awareness back to the throat. Up the neck, allowing the head to gently roll just a little bit, just to feel the head float on top of the neck. Bring your awareness to your jaw. Allow your jaw to move slightly from side to side, sinking down towards the floor. Your awareness to the back of your head on the floor, comfortably lying on the floor. Now begin to imagine that your whole body is becoming lighter, like a balloon that's getting ready to float away from the floor and towards the ceiling. So you feel that. Maybe your body is expanding and becoming lighter. Your head is light and weightless. The limbs are light and weightless. The whole rib cage and belly are becoming light and weightless. You're beginning to float higher and higher away from the floor. Sensing your surroundings in your body. Now imagine your body becoming heavy. Really heaviness everywhere. Your arms are starting to draw down towards into the floor. Your legs, your torso, and your head into the floor, melting like heavy wet clay into the floor, sinking down. Imagine that you're freezing, that you're out in the cold, that your body is becoming colder and colder. Out in the winter, without any clothing. This chill is just permeating your entire body. Just allow yourself to bathe in the sensation of cold. Now allow the sensation of warmth to begin to spread throughout the entire body. warm sunny day in the sun. No shade. You can feel the heat radiating down onto your skin, heat all around your body. The ground around you is becoming warmer and warmer. Let's begin to bathe in those opposites. Yoga teaches us that getting trapped between opposites, or even the recognition of opposites as opposites, is suffering. Just allow, as I begin to name a few things, just allow yourself to envision them without bringing a story to them. If an emotion arises, or a memory arises, or imagination, let it. Then return to just allowing the suggestion to exist on its own. Peacock feather. Peacock feather. A full moon. A full moon. A foggy morning. A foggy morning. A bouquet of flowers. A bouquet of flowers. Laughing with friends. Laughing with friends. A vibrant sunset. A vibrant sunset. Your favorite song. Your favorite song. The sound of my voice. The sound of my voice. The sound of my voice. Your body lying on the floor. Your body lying on the floor. Begin to come back to the sensation of your breath flowing in and out, expanding and contracting. Maintaining your awareness on your breath. Begin to develop simultaneously an awareness of the rest of your body. And allow that awareness to expand out from your body, radiating, encircling your body in a larger and larger sphere. Notice the heaviness of your body as it rests on the floor. And take your awareness into all the points that are touching the floor. Back of your heels, your thighs, your glutes, shoulder blades, arms, hands, and head. Do not open your eyes yet. Begin to visualize the surrounding room. Imagine where you are in the room and what's around you. Lie quietly until you feel ready to move, or just allow yourself to stay where you are. The practice of yoga Nidra is now.